Happy Festivus, everyone. Angel Rosado with you again at the Oriental Theater. I've got Jack and Vinny, 16-Bit Sunrise is the name of the film. Hi, guys. How are you guys enjoying Denver so far?
Denver's wonderful. I love the snow.
I think it's a really gorgeous city. I think there's a lot of cool culture here, and I've just been having a lot of fun looking at the architecture.
Did you have a message? What does this represent? It seems like there was a little something more deeper than just a comedy going on here.
Yeah, I would say that it just came from a place of knowing what it feels like to be in high school and to be uncomfortable with yourself, and I just felt like I wanted people to know that wasn't just something that you had to think of as a comedy. I know there's a lot of comedies on that subject, but I think it is something that when you're in that position and when you are that age, it's very real and it sucks. So I wanted to take it a little bit more seriously, I guess, and be more from the perspective of the teenager, so that we understand him instead of making fun of him with the camera.
And a lot of sad things come from the teenage years, and a lot of stress goes into. So you guys, I guess, were trying to portray that a little bit.
You know, I wouldn't consider this film exactly a comedy or a drama. I think it's more than anything a black comedy. I think this film's about a kid learning to be himself, and I think we can all relate to that story. And that's what makes it truly an understandable film, and that's why it's so successful. I think in general this film is something that we laugh at, but we laugh at ourselves in that same kind of way. We think it's funny, but we're laughing at our own kind of failures. So yeah, that's why I love the film.
And that's interesting. I found myself laughing at times where I had to question, why am I laughing? This seems sad. But in a way, it's kind of a release, a little way to kind of...
Exactly.
Yeah.
You know, the film itself, it got categorized as a comedy. And I could easily see itself being categorized as a drama. And the film... The main actor, me and Vinny, debated so much over the main actor because the guy, you know, we were like, is he funny? Is he dramatic? Who is this kid? Who is this guy that is going to be the lead? Who is Robbie? And eventually we realized that Robbie is somebody who's both kind of funny and kind of dramatic, you know, and he did a great job at portraying what we felt was that character, and I'm happy what happened.
I'll call him tragically funny. How about that? Yeah. That's really the way to describe it. Let's get into the technical stuff. We got some filmmakers. Tell us about the guerrilla filmmaking aspect of this.
Yeah. Well, we had a few different locations we had to get, but I mean, to be honest, in high school I did a lot of illegal filmmaking, but we went pretty much by the books this time around. The diner that we shot at, we got their permission, and we had to pay them $100. As Jack mentioned during the Q&A earlier, when we had to get just that one scene at the end of the vista overlooking Los Angeles was a huge process because it was deserted and we could have snuck in, but if the police had shut us down, it would have ruined the movie. So we paid our dues and we did everything by the books in terms of locations. So the most guerrilla aspect of the film was just making the most out of the little budget we had.
Vinny's totally right. Here's what I'll say though. We worked long hours on this movie, and that's what shows in this film. 16-hour days at times. Yeah. In those days, you know, you're questioning yourself, you're looking at your own watch, and you're like, wow, this is a long day. But when you watch the film, I think you all of a sudden realize it's worth it. And I think that's what everybody realized when they were working on it, is that those 16-hour days weren't 16-hour days. It was wonderful. It was wonderful forever.
Now, 16-hour days, you make it sound like it's a rosy, wonderful, loving, heartwarming thing for you guys. The stress must have gotten to you guys. How, and this is the fun part, how do you guys deal with stress?
On set, you think of all the people on set that you want to kill or physically engage in an altercation with, and you don't. That's step one.
It's a bloody business, this darn filmmaking.
You walk away and you get some space. Honestly, though, on set when things get really stressful, the story is always what gets me through. Or like seeing a really amazing performance when inside I'm terrified because I know we might not have enough film to get through the day. I'll just see our main actor, Justin Cagle, was phenomenal, and I'd see him deliver a good performance, and I'd be like, you know what, it's all going to be fine. And that was my big stress reliever on set. Offset video games was my stress reliever.
That's what I was looking for.
In general, I think you compartmentalize. You're trying to make sure that film is making you happy as well. But in general, I think you're looking at the script, and if at the end of the day the script is going to make you happy, and you're going to make something successful and wonderful and amazing, then it makes you happy because you know what the outcome is going to be. So that's what the script was for me. I knew what it was going to be. So even on those days, I was like, I'm chugging away, I'm making something that makes me happy. So I am happy.
Now, best video game in the world, quick answer, we're going to go
Half-Life.
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 Oh my God, this guy's into the deep stuff. All right.
Half-Life's good, but Zelda Skyward Sword.
Woo! Zelda, thank you, a classic, and my brother's a big fan of that. The name of the film, 16-Bit Sunrise. We've got Jack and Vinnie from the film amongst a crew of wonderfully talented people that obviously came together to bring this film to you at the Oriental Theater on Rosado for Festivus Film Festival. Stay tuned. All right. That was great, guys. I appreciate it. It's always good to make new friends in the film industry. Thank you so much, you guys. This will get posted, and we have all your contact stuff. We'll get you this. Don't worry about it. All right? You're very welcome. Get some drinks.